Welcome back, everyone. Nick and Lex here. Thank you so much for joining me to a new episode of Music with Nick. Today I got a marathon lined up here by Jose. Thank you so much, Jose, for sponsoring this video. I'm super glad to be back. This is the third video I'm making since we returned from Mexico and then later Germany. I'm super stoked to continue on this journey, and today we got another Latin marathon, which I'm super stoked about. I wish we had more people, watching them. I guess some people are just like, since they don't know the bands or the names of the artists, they just don't take the leap of faith and click on it, because most of the times, usually for me, always, it's very, very satisfying music, even though it's instrumental or in Spanish or just played by Latin musicians. So I'm super stoked to do this today for Jose. Thank you so much. Muchas gracias, Jose, for this new opportunity to listen to some new music. So basically this is also themed. So Jose called this basically the ballads. Give me 1 second. I have it right here. I usually get an email, and here it is by Jose. And this, oh wait a minute, there's usually 2 emails that I get. So I did write it down here in my notes, but I just wanted to read it from his notes. But basically what this is a Spanish balladistas from the 70s, like the kings of the Spanish ballads from the 70s. So we have, of course, Julio Iglesias, who my mom used to play a lot, basically in Germany back in the day. We have Julio Iglesias playing Gwendolyne, or Gwendolyne, I think it's Gwendolyne, from the album Gwendolyne, 1970. Then we have Raphael, I don't know him, Payaso, which means clown, from the album Aleluya. This is from, 1970 as well. I've never heard of Raphael or Raphael. Then Joan Manuel Serrat, Mediterranean, from the album Mediterraneo, 1971. Now we have Nino Bravo and Juan Carlos Calderón. This is America, or America, from Lo Mejor De, the best of. Really cool. This is from, okay, it says here 93. Could be a remaster. And then we have Camilo Sesto, Solo Tú, Only You, from the album Memorias, Memories, 1976. I'm super stoked. I know this is going to be good. I just wish more people would check this out, take the leap, and check out more music in Spanish. I do speak Spanish, of course, but I do listen to music that in other languages that I don't understand, and it's always a nice surprise. So here we go. Give me just 1 moment. I'm going to set up the songs and we'll continue. All right, and here we go. I closed the door, as you can see, and here we go with the legend of Julio Iglesias. I'm sure you guys must know him. I mean, somehow he was very, very famous in Germany at the time, and his son also has a huge career, Enrique Iglesias. So yeah, let me know if you know him. What do you think? But here we go with Gwendolyne, first song. Here we go. Thank you, Jose. Thanks everyone for watching. Here we go.
Tan dentro de mí conservo el calor que me hace sentir, conservo tu amor tan dentro de mí que aún puedo vivir muriendo de amor, muriendo de ti, como buscan las olas la orilla del mar, como busca un marino su puerto y su hogar. Yo he buscado en mi alma queriéndote hallar y tan solo encontré mi soledad. Y a pesar que estás lejos, tan lejos de mí, a pesar de otros besos, quizás Gwendolyne, aún recuerdes el tiempo de aquel nuestro amor, aún te acuerdes de mí. Recuerdo aquel amor y ahora te alejas de mí. Le he pedido al silencio.
Oh my God. I mean, it's when you, I never, I mean, I can totally understand. Maybe it's too dramatic for someone, but if you understand the lyrics, it's so good because it's about love and heartbreak and like soledad, you know, when you're like alone and about missing your loved one. And it's like, it is very tragic and it sounds very dramatic, but it works, man. It does work. I love it. It has that 70's orchestra kicking in. It's beautiful, man. I'm gonna do a song. I want to add one at the end. I still don't know what, but that can compete with this. But I'm gonna look for something. But this is fantastic. It's just fantastic.
Que me hable de ti, he vagado en la noche queriéndote oír. Murmullo del viento le he oído decir tu nombre, Gwendolyne.
Wow. I love the accent as well, the Spanish. You know, I learned Spanish in Mexico, so they don't have that that kind of like a lispy, you know, and it's, of course, that's like urban legend that one king had a lisp and everybody learned Spanish that way. The S, they kind of say like España instead of España. So, and it's very easy to do, but it just feels weird to me to do it. But when we were in Spain, we were in the Barcelona area, and basically over there in Barcelona, the official language is not Spanish because they were kind of like invaded. So we learned Catalan, which is Catalonia, which the Spanish invaded, and it's still kind of like there's still a conflict there. Spanish people are not very welcome in Barcelona, in that area, in Tarragona, where we were in Tarragona, but in Catalonia, and they speak a whole different language, and it's like por favor or please is si os plau. Beautiful. We learned as much as we could, but it is a whole different language, and it sounds very, very antique, like old. I mean, Spanish is also very old. It sounds like very Latin, but it's just a trip, you know. So, okay. So next one is Raphael with Payaso. Payaso means clown. The album Aleluya. So these are short songs. That's why I want to add something at the end of, like I said, I don't know how to compete with these legends of ballads. but I'll look up something. So here we go with Raphael. Here we go.
No has hecho caso de mi amor, tan solo risa te causó. Te ha divertido mi fracaso y te has burlado de mi corazón. Me he sentido como un pobre payaso que no sabe sin ti qué hacer y hacer reír mientras que él llora por ti. Todo el amor que te juré, las 1000 caricias que soñé, todo el calor que hubo en mis brazos, no te han podido el alma conmover. Y me siento como un pobre payaso que no sabe sin ti qué hacer y hacer reír mientras que él llora por ti. Llora por ti.
Wow, I love it. You can't even, I think you can't even do this in maybe in German because it's also very dramatic. But in English, when he says, me he sentido como un pobre payaso, that means I felt like a poor clown. Que no sabe qué hacer sin ti. I mean, and it's so dramatic, that doesn't know what to do without you, you know? And so it's like, and it's almost like he's crying. It gets so dramatic. I love it, you know, the Spanish language or Italian. That's why Mozart would always like, I mean, he would do a lot of Italian, he would do a lot of German, but it's so good. I don't know how, like, Queen of the Night. I think I've never heard that in English, but I'm sure it exists. Because Queen of the Night, I'm saying it in English by Mozart. But the Zauberflöte, it's from the magic flute. But this was great. This was very powerful, very dramatic. I love the instruments. It's all very far away. It's very operatic. I love it. So let's see. Okay, now next one is Juan Manuel Serrat, Mediterraneo. This is a little bit longer, and this is a little bit later. 71. Okay, it's not 70, 71. Here we go.
prisa porque mi niñez sigue jugando en tu playa. Y escondido tras las cañas duerme mi primer amor. Llevo tu luz y tu olor por donde quiera que vaya. Y amontonado en tu arena guardo amor, juegos y penas. Yo que en la piel tengo el sabor amargo del llanto eterno, que han vertido en ti 100 pueblos de Algeciras a Estambul para que pintes de azul sus largas noches de invierno. A fuerza de desventuras, tu alma es profunda y oscura. A tus atardeceres rojos se acostumbraron mis ojos como el recodo al camino. Soy cantor, soy embustero, me gusta el juego y el vino, tengo alma de marinero. ¿Qué le voy a hacer si yo?
I love how he sings like I like to gamble, I like to drink, I have the soul of a sailor. That's so good. Like how everything rhymes so well. Like really, if you're in your 20s or even in your 30s or 40s, or I mean, it doesn't matter. If you're try and learn a new language, it's gonna fill your life with so much. I mean, I speak 4 languages, so I can't even imagine my life with one less language. Because when I went to Munich, I had so many conversations. I spoke Italian, I was speaking it, Spanish. A lot of people, everybody speaks 3 languages, by the way, in Munich. Everyone. Even people who are like German, they just like whip it out. It's just like, oh yeah, yo también hablo español. Like it's like because we were speaking Spanish, Alexa and I, then the German like salesperson just speaks like Spanish and English and German and so to speak 3 languages in Germany is almost like by default, you know. So it was so much fun. So many good things to say, and so many stories that I heard of my dad, because my dad was pretty much very well known in Munich, and it's so cool. So I just like, if you can learn, there's so many tools nowadays like Duolingo. Just try it out. You're gonna have a great time, you know, just with music and movies and art and everything. And if you travel, you know, you don't need, it's just amazing. So try it out. Let's go back to the song. Now I already know what I'm gonna play now. You're gonna love it.
Voy a ser si yo nací en el Mediterráneo, nací en el Mediterráneo. Te acercas y te vas después de besar mi aldea. Jugando con la marea, te vas pensando en volver. Eres como una mujer perfumadita de brea, que se añora y que se quiere, que se conoce y se teme. Ay, si un día para mi mal viene a buscarme la parca, empujar al mar mi barca con un levante otoñal y dejad que el temporal desguace sus alas blancas. Y a mí enterradme sin duelo entre la playa y el cielo, en la ladera de un monte más alto que el horizonte. Quiero tener buena vista, mi cuerpo será camino, le daré verde a los pinos y amarillo a la genista. Cerca del mar, porque yo nací en el Mediterráneo, nací en el Mediterráneo, nací en el Mediterráneo.
Mediterraneo, beautiful. This is so far my favorite one. The guitar was so good, so complex. to play. Like I can't even. That's how I found my what I'm gonna play you guys once I'm done with Jose's song. Is also guitar that's super hard to play. It's more like called the style is kind of like escaped my brain right now. Well, I'll get to it once I'm there. But yeah, Spanish is such a trip to speak, and even though there's no Spanish, like we did these like DNA tests, and to my surprise, there's nothing over at not 1% like Latin, nothing. The only Latin that I have is the Italian, which is pretty high. Just about 30% Italian, and then all the other stuff is like Norway, Sweden, Germany, Iceland. I was like, I'm literally a Viking. I'm like an Italian Viking. It's super weird. Because my mom never told me that we had, you know. I guess she didn't know, you know. She has all this she's like. And she doesn't look white at all. I mean, she's white, but she doesn't have blue eyes. But maybe it's my dad. My dad had blue eyes, has blue eyes. And but he's Italian. So I had like North Italian, no Middle Italian, South Italian. And then my mom, from my mom's side, it was all like Scandinavian, but hardcore. Like I should be speaking like Norwegian or something. But I don't. So, but I do understand a lot of Scandinavian languages, like Dutch and a little bit of Swedish and Danish, and you know, it's all the same. It kind of like stems off from, I guess, in Germany. You know, from the German, whatever language, whoever. I don't know who came up with the whole. Because it says Germanic Europe, that's the biggest percentage that I have. You guys can also do it. It's called Ancestry. I know a lot of people are like, no, I'm not gonna send them but hey, you know, they already know you. Trust me. If you're on the internet and you have a phone, they know who you are. so yeah. So I really didn't care anymore. So. Next song is from Niño Bravo, Juan Carlos Calderón, America, or America. Let's not forget that America is a continent. A lot of people forget. A lot of people think that America is just a country. It is a whole continent full of hundreds of countries. So America could be basically referring to the whole continent of America. So here we go. Let's go with him.
Donde brilla el tibio sol con un nuevo fulgor, dorando las arenas. Donde el aire es limpio aún bajo la suave luz de las estrellas, donde el fuego se hace amor, el río es hablador y el monte selva. Hoy encontré un lugar para los dos en esa nueva tierra. Hizo el Edén, pensó en América.
That was a beautiful line. When God thought of Eden, he made America, which that's a beautiful line. Oh, wow.
Cada nuevo atardecer el cielo empieza a arder y escucha el viento. tambor en las praderas, danzas de guerra y paz de un pueblo que aún no ha roto sus cadenas. América es América, todo un inmenso jardín, eso es América. Cuando Dios hizo el Edén, pensó en América. América es América, todo un inmenso jardín, eso es América. Cuando Dios hizo el Edén, pensó en América. América es América.
Wow. That was a trip of a song. I love the bass player, was just super good. Beautiful lyrics, man. Just look him up. You know, this is all about praising this amazing continent, which is full of everything. There's everything here in, I mean, we have, you know, from Canada, the United States, Mexico, Argentina, Brazil, Chile, we have Belize, we have, oh my God, I mean, Colombia, we have Panama, we have, I mean, there's so many beautiful cultures and countries and music on this continent. It's ridiculous. And there's snow, we have deserts, we have beautiful beaches all around. It's just America as a continent. And I mean, also just the United States or Mexico or Canada. It's a beautiful land. And it's just like, so, I mean, so is Europe, you know, but it's just here we have like the amazing, you know, like there's like beaches, of course, in Spain and France and Italy, but I don't know, the way it's just set up, the mountains coming out of the water, right? It's just set up a little bit different. We have such good weather here in specific states, and like here, Colorado, we have beautiful sunshine even in the winter, and I just love how it's set up. And it is a desert, Colorado, but it's also very beautiful. So yeah, you could talk about like land for hours, you know, and countries and continents. But yeah, so this was a beautiful song, beautiful musicianship, great voice. So this is Camilo Sesto, Solo to Only You from Memorias, Memories. And this is from 70s as well, 76. And I'm sure America was not from the 90s. I think this was just the best of. So here we go with Solo Tu.
Solo tú enciendes mi pasión hasta quitarme la razón. Mujer, mujer, por ti puedo enloquecer. Solo tú eres el alma de mi vida. Si me abandonas, ¿qué será de mí? Volverá a quedar mi piel dormida.
Hoy te quiero más todavía. Solo tú.
He was not gonna waste his voice with that falsetto. That is really cool. I've never heard a ballad with such uses of falsetto, but the way he was like before being mine and when he was me, that he was doing that falsetto, really, really cool. A lot of listeners as well. All these artists are very, very famous, and I had no idea. So and I keep looking at this direction because now Spotify shows the image or the face of the artists, and there's like this whole like Wikipedia thing added. So if I'm looking over here, that's what I'm looking at. I like to look at the cover or the artists when they're performing, so I'm not looking too much into the camera. So I'm sorry. Okay, so I've decided now all these artists were from Spain, so I'm gonna break the rules a little bit because this guy's from Argentina. His name is Silvio Rodriguez, and maybe I'm sure Jose knows this, but this is a beautiful song, a love song called Ojalá, and I know the intro actually on the guitar. It's this is where classical, finger style playing comes into use heavily. Beautiful, beautiful music. And the first line is Ojalá que las gotas no te toquen el pelo cuando caigan para no convertirse en cristal. So imagine how intense it is. Like, because basically, I guess they've broken up, and he says, I hope that the water doesn't touch your hair when it falls, because they would turn to ice. So that's basically, she's so cold that you get it, super intense, super dramatic. But here it goes. Ojalá, Silvio Rodriguez from Argentina. Give me 1 second. I just want to see the year. Ojalá 78. Okay. Al final de este viaje, at the end of this journey, Silvio Rodriguez. Here we go.
Ojalá que las hojas no te toquen el cuerpo cuando caigan.
Cuerpo.
Para que no las puedas convertir en cristal. Ojalá que la lluvia deje de ser milagro que baja por tu cuerpo. Ojalá que la luna pueda salir sin ti. Ojalá que la tierra no te bese los pasos. Ojalá se te acabe la mirada constante, la palabra precisa, la sonrisa perfecta. Ojalá pase algo que te borre de pronto, una luz cegadora, un disparo de nieve. Ojalá por lo menos que me lleve la muerte, para no verte tanto, para no verte siempre, en todos los segundos, en todas las visiones. Ojalá que no pueda tocarte ni en canciones.
This is so good, the lyrics, man.
Ojalá que la aurora no dé gritos que caigan en mi espalda. Ojalá que tu nombre se le olvide a esa voz. Ojalá las paredes no retengan tu ruido de camino cansado. Ojalá que el deseo se vaya atrás de ti, a tu viejo gobierno de difuntos y flores. Ojalá se te acabe la mirada constante, la palabra precisa, la sonrisa perfecta. Ojalá pase algo que te borre de pronto, una luz cegadora, un disparo de nieve. Ojalá por lo menos que me lleve la muerte, para no verte tanto, para no verte siempre, en todos los segundos, en todas las visiones. Ojalá que no pueda tocarte ni en canciones. Ojalá pase algo que te borre de pronto, una luz cegadora, un disparo de nieve. Ojalá por lo menos que me lleve la muerte, para no verte tanto, para no verte siempre, en todos los segundos, en todas las visiones. Ojalá que no pueda tocarte ni en canciones.
Wow. Amazing. That one hit me a little bit harder because I guess I know it, but wow. The guitar playing in this is freaking amazing, and it's called trova. This is a style of where you sing, you know, and play very complex time signatures, and it's just amazing. So 1978, I thought this was newer, but the guitar is just beautiful. The lyrics are heartbreaking. 138 million listens. This song is very, very famous. I hope you enjoyed this, Jose. Of course, I hope you liked my reaction, and you like this little add-on here, because I mean, I did see that your marathon was a little on the shorter side, and I do like to contribute a little bit to your, you know, guys's deciding to, you know, sponsor these marathons. So there's no moment when I see that it's, you know, 5 minutes less, you know, I have no trouble or problem adding a little bit. And I love to, yeah, you know, add a little bit from my own library, you know, and sing along. And maybe you don't know the song, you know, maybe most of you don't. I'm sure Jose has heard this before. If not, I'm going to be super happy, because I'm sure he's going to love this. So let me know what you thought, guys. Let me know what you thought. Jose, thank you so much for all your support, for always, you know, almost on a weekly basis, but well, not like every week, but at least once a month, you know, reaching out to me and in such a nice way, and always your comments are so friendly, and all you guys, thank you so much for supporting this channel and our work, and our reactions, and we are not like the most we don't fall out of our chair, and but I think that those reactions are, I guess everybody reacts as how they react, but we don't want to do something that's false or unreal, because I wouldn't fall out of my chair even if I heard the greatest solo ever. It's just not real. So those channels, I support them and everything, and I wish them well, but we're just not that kind of channel. We're just more, I guess, calm, and we just talk about the music, about the lyrics, about what we feel, and that's the important thing here. So thank you so much again for watching us, for supporting us, for liking the videos, disliking, sharing, whatever you do. Please do subscribe to the channel. We have about 70% of our viewers are not subscribed, so if you watch the video and you haven't subscribed, please do so. It's free, and it does help us out. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one.